Hello, hi, and welcome to this live recorded face yoga routine. What we're going to be doing is we're going to start with some conscious breathing, relaxation. I'm going to give you an affirmation to think about whilst we're doing our routines. A little bit of lymphatic drainage, just warm up, kickstarting the system. And then some massage techniques, strengthening techniques. We're going to go from the brow all the way down to the neck, and then we're going to finish with some relaxation again, a bit of energy work. Okay, so always work to your own level. If you've got any neck issues or anything that you think could be affected by your face yoga, please speak to your doctor first. Make your own decisions on those. Good idea to have some water nearby if you get thirsty during the routine or for drinking afterwards. And we've got clean hands, a clean face, and some facial oil to use. I'm using the Bluebell Argan and Rose oil. Okay, let's get started. So we're just going to relax everything down. Going to ground ourselves first. Make sure your feet are flat on the ground. If you're sat on the ground, put your feet onto the ground if you can there. And imagine just grounding down. Roots coming out of your feet down into the earth. And at the same time, we're lengthening the spine and imagining a fine silver thread coming out the top of the head and going all the way up into the sky, perhaps even out into space. And that's holding us up. That's making sure we've got a lovely long spine. Shoulders are up, back and down. We're slowing our breathing down now. In and out through the nose. You haven't got anything else to do for the next half an hour roughly, but to relax, bit of self-care, looking after your face, looking after your skin, doing something for yourself. So let's just relax it down. If you can breathe in for 4 counts and then breathe out for up to 6 counts, just relaxing the nervous system. If you want, you could put one hand on your heart, the other hand on your diaphragm. And what we want to do is we want the hand on the diaphragm to go up and down with the abdomen as we're taking these deep breaths, but the hand on our heart doesn't move much. We're not just inflating the chest, we're going from the belly upwards. Big inhale, big exhale through the nose. Close your eyes if you like. Okay, let's kickstart our lymphatic a little bit. Lymphatic system's always working, but by doing these little movements, we just help to increase the rate of drainage. And it's just under the skin, so we pulling our fingers around our neck like that, but only very lightly. We're not going down to the muscle, down to the collarbone there. Lovely. And on to the other side again, just so light touch. And taking index fingers either like that or like that behind the ears, channeling Spock. And just behind the ears, just gently, super light touch, just pulling down gently under the ears there. Might make you swallow, that's a good sign. Stroking down the neck. And again behind the ears. Stroking down the neck. Lovely little wiggle down there in the collarbone. Okay, take your facial oil or serum. And we're going to start with thumb pad massage. So we're always wanting to apply oil to the face and neck. And I always put a bit on my back of my hands as well for when I'm doing techniques like that. Face yoga helps our facial oil serum to absorb better. And it also makes sure that we glide across the skin, that we're not pulling. So that's lovely. Oh, I love the smell of this blend. Rose. Special. Special Rose. Okay, great. Let's do thumb pad massage. So we're making sure we've got some oil on the thumb there. And let's begin. Circle movements along the jawline. Going to wake that face up. We're going to stimulate muscles under the skin, collagen production, elastin, gently over the apples of the cheeks, ever so slightly there, especially if you've got anything like rosacea. Don't really want to do any work on the apples there if you have anything like that. Really good for releasing jaw tension as well when we're down there. Up the temple and across the forehead. With the other hand there, you can see I've got the oil on the thumb pad along the jawline up to the ear. Oh, that feels nice. Up the cheek. Carefully over the apples, up the temple and across to the center. So with these live classes, I'm going to cover everything, but I also would like you to tell me what you'd like me to cover. We can either do that at the beginning of the class or for me to do in the next live class. So they're tailored to what you want as well from the classes. Lovely. You can see stimulated, bit of a rosy glow. Lovely. Okay, so let's get on to our techniques for around the face, smoothing the brow, fingertips like this and just down. Let's do this for 30 seconds, or if you don't ever have a clock with you or something that you can check that with, just count to 30 and then you can do it up to 60 if you like. And what this is doing is relaxing that big muscle across the forehead, the frontalis, which helps us to relax our whole faces. And then when our forehead is relaxed, we can reduce the appearance of the tension, the lines, the frown lines. And it just feels nice, doesn't it, this one? Every time I apply my facial oil, I do this one, smoothing the brow. And let's go on to crisscross, so with our fingertips going in a little zigzag crisscross up the center of the brow. Really good for if you get frown lines, those number 11s, the glabella lines. Again, we're just relaxing the muscles underneath, encouraging fresh blood flow, collagen and elastin. And let's go now diagonally across the forehead. Relaxing, rejuvenating, encouraging fresh energy to the area. Lovely. Oh, your arms aching yet? Let's give them a shake. Face yoga, working our arm muscles and our shoulder muscles as well as our face. Okay, on to circle the eyes. We're going to take our ring fingers and tap around the eyes. These are ring fingers because they are generally the lightest touch around the eyes. And what this one's really good for is dark circles, puffiness. Lovely one for the morning. And then we're just going to gently sweep up to the temples. And again, we're encouraging that lymphatic drainage, working on any puffiness, dark circles around the eyes. Okay, similar to that, now we're getting our index fingers, crow's feet smoother. Let's do this for 30 counts. And at any time, if you need to relax your arms down, just do that. We're not dragging the skin. We've got the facial oil helping the glide. We're smoothing the area, releasing the tension, boosting circulation, and it's also very gently exfoliating. Feels nice as well, like they all do. Lovely. Relax those arms down, give them a shake. Lovely. Okay. Continuing in the top half of the head, we're just going to pinch down into the muscle, along the eyebrows, get to the end, and back to the beginning. So we're not pinching the skin, we're pinching down to the muscle. We're telling it to lift We're telling the muscle to relax. Remember to breathe throughout your whole practice, in and out through your nose. One more time. And then smooth over the brows there. Again, another good tension relieving, that one there. Okay, and now caterpillar. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our arm and go over the top and then just gently lift like a little caterpillar is going across the eyebrow. And again, we're working with the muscles in the brows, but we're encouraging them to lift, helping to lift the eyelid, lift the brow, getting that blood going, and just smooth it over to the other side, 30 seconds, like a little caterpillar. And then go over it. So I'm hoping that your forehead and your brows area are feeling stimulated there and also relaxed. Let's do some strengthening for around the eyes now, flirty eyes. So this one's really good for hooded eyes, the hollows under the eyes, and also the mouth lines. So we're working our eyes and the lower half of our mouth. And we're going to take our index fingers, we're going to put our lips over our teeth, forming an O shape, and then we're going to look up and flutter the top eyelid. And it's only the upper eyelids that are going to be moving. We're going to be conscious that we're not frowning with the brow as well. We're going to try and do this for 30 seconds. Stop at any time if you need to. And relax. Feel that one straight away. You can really feel it work. That muscle around the eye, the orbicularis oculi, and also the lower half of the mouth there. If you want, after a little break, you can do that up to a minute, but we're just doing it for 30 seconds there. And then straight into our other toning exercise for the eyes. We're going to do the mini V. So our middle fingers are there at the top of the nose, and you can either fold the other fingers down, or if you've got quite tight tendons there, you might not be able to do that. Just put the index fingers at the end of the eye. What we're going to do is imagine squinting the bottom eyelid up till you can almost, you're squinting so you can't really see. And we want to have a little pulse or a shake, but isolating on either side with our fingers here. And let's do that for 15 seconds again. We're not scrunching the forehead. And relax. And again, we're working that muscle around the eye. Really good for reducing hollows under the eyes, strengthening the eye area, improving the glow and the radiance of the eyes, strengthening the eye muscle, which is so important, especially as we're getting older. Let's do that for another 15 seconds. Fingers either side, squinting the eyes. Always breathing in and out through the nose. And feeling that pulse or shake. If you can't feel it straight away, it will come. Don't you worry, just do the motion and it will come. Just need a bit more practice, or maybe you're going to get it down straight away. And relax there. Woof! My eyes are glowing. Okay, great. So that's the eye area. How are you all feeling? I hope you're feeling really great. Let's go down to our cheeks now. So pufferfish. You can just do this both cheeks at the same time. If you're not worried about lines around the mouth, do that and just tap on both sides. But I'm going to do the technique where we put our fingers over our top lip and make sure it doesn't bunch up, and we're going to blow our cheek out on one side and we're going to tap it all over for 30 seconds. And this one is really good for boosting the cheeks, lifting the cheeks if we're losing any volume, which happens as we get older, losing the volume of the cheeks. If you've got any dull skin, and if you've got things like the nasal labial lines and you want to focus on those, literally just tap that for 30 seconds, or if you want to tap the whole side of the cheeks, let's do that now for 30 seconds. Can you see how that's giving me the rosy glow there, really stimulating that one onto the other side? Remember to breathe in and out through your nose as you do this one. And relax that down. Okay, so now we're going to go on to the V's. Over the lips and up to the ears. And we're smoothing out the mouth, smoothing out the cheeks, going along the jawline. Really good one, this for the whole mouth area, lines, nasal labial, and also encouraging the lifting of the cheeks. A few more seconds. Lovely. Now onto little flicks. I'm going to get the finger. Top half of the pad is onto the skin, bottom half is on the lip, and we're flicking all around the lips. This is helping to boost the blood circulation, the lips, collagen, elastin. We're helping to prevent or reduce fine lines. It's also relaxing for the area, keeping the lips lovely and plump. And again, 30 seconds or up to a minute. Continuing with the mouth now, we're going to do tongue twister. So we're going to slowly move our tongue all around inside of our mouth, just above the lip line, 3 times in one direction and then stop, and then 3 times in the other direction. So this is really good, obviously, again for the lines around the mouth. We're stimulating the muscle, smoothing out those smile creases. We're lifting and we're firming. Let's go now 3 times in one direction. Now, it makes your tongue ache a little bit, and that's all good. We're working that muscle, we're working the mouth as well. Let's go now in the other direction. Not quite sure if that was 3 or 4 times there, but there we go. And I always like to have a little drink after I do that one, because it just feel like you need to wash it away. And that's why it's always important to have some water near you when you're doing your face yoga. Okay, we're moving down to the jawline and neck now. So let's warm our neck up a little bit. We're going to do some neck rolls. So just gently rolling. This should feel nice Not too strong, we're just getting that blood going in the neck. And if you don't have any neck issues, stop here and then just gently roll like that. But if you have any neck issues, do not do this. And any of the following techniques, just take them, do them, you know, much more reduced movement, or just don't do them at all if you do have the neck issues. Okay, great. So let's start with kissing the sky. So we're going to put our fingers here in our collarbone. There's two ways you can do this one. You're either actually going to make the kissing sound like, but again, if you don't want to create any lines around the mouth, you can instead lick your lips and do this. So we're going to do that 10 times. And this one's really great because we're working around the mouth, but we're also working the jawline and the neck. Okay. So let's do that 10 times now. So either going kind of exaggerated kisses or like that. Okay. And careful with the neck. If you have neck issues, just lift your chin ever so slightly, or don't lift it up at all. Okay, let's go. Okay, neck down. Relax. And let's do that again. Okay, great. Now let's turn our head, tilt it back slightly, and do another 10. Anytime you feel any issues with your neck, you just stop this straight away or you pause, okay? And the other side. Okay, great. Now let's just do a bit of massage on the neck now. So chin slightly down, and we're going down into the muscle with our thumb and index finger, holding down for 3 and then coming up. We're not going down the sensitive center area where you have the windpipe. We're going either side of that, down into the muscle. I'm encouraging collagen production with this one and helping to lift the muscle. Lovely. Out a little bit further now, down into the muscle. Pinch 1, 2, 3, and up. Pinch 1, 2, 3, and up. Pinching down. Now to the sides there, pinching that big muscle that we have there. Lifting the muscle by doing these techniques and stimulating. Lovely. Okay, great. Roll those shoulders back. Now let's do the swan neck again. So kind of similar to how we were doing with the kiss the sky. But what I want you to do is turn your head, tilt it back, and then stick your tongue out, and we're going to hold there for 15 seconds. Okay, so let's do that now. And back to center. Again, always rest if you're feeling this is too strong for the neck. Just, just stop and wait, and don't do those neck ones all at once if you've got a sensitive neck. To the other side now. Tilt it back. You should feel a lovely gentle stretch, nothing painful, and it's also helping working your muscles at the back as well. Tongue out, 15 seconds. Lovely. And to the center. Okay, great. Let's do some shoulder shrugs. Lift your shoulders up, 1, 2, 3, and release. Shoulders up, 1, 2, 3, and release. And this third one, when we release, let's do a big ha breath. 1, 2, 3. My microphone might have cut out my breath there, so sorry about that. Imagine me going ah when I was doing it. Okay, great. So we're nearing the end now of this live class. We're going to do a little bit of acupressure now. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our index fingers and put them right at the top of the nose, and you can feel it there, just as a little ridge, a little indent to rest our fingers. This acupressure point, if we just begin to gently press on it now, is really good for eye strain, helping with insomnia, headaches. It's also really good for natural cleaning of the lymphatic system, so really good for under eye bags, puffiness. And it just feels relaxing too, so if we just close our eyes and breathe in and out here, and we're just going to hold this for another 30 seconds. And release and relax. Let's start tapping. We're tapping now all over the neck. And then onto the jawline. All along the jawline. Onto the cheeks. Onto the cheekbones. Up to the temples. And across the forehead. Really good workout there, well done. We've done exercises for all over the face, some massage ones, some strengthening, relaxing and rejuvenating. Okay, now let's stroke down the neck again very lightly. We've done a lot of movement across the face, and now what we're doing here is just gently, and might make you swallow, that's all good, encouraging the lymphatic system to drain that all away, and that helps with glow, skin glow, radiance, getting rid of dullness in the skin, giving it a pep. Lovely. Okay, that's great. A little wiggle at the collarbone. We're just going to finish with a bit of energy work. Now, as we're doing this, I want you to think of the affirmation, every breath brings me to the present moment. And you can do this any time of the day, anytime you're doing some breathing, anytime you've got a minute to yourself, just think, every breath brings me to this present moment. Let's rub our hands together. And we're going to generate some energy and warmth between the hands. If you've never done this before, it does feel pretty crazy to feel that energy and warmth between the hands. Give them a really good rub. Now just gently put the hands apart, just a little bit there. Can you feel a little zinging between the hands? That's the energy that you've created there. Let's put that above our heads. About 5 centimeters away from the top of the head. Close your eyes and just start breathing deeply. In and out through the nose. Imagine that energy coming from your hands, relaxing your whole head and scalp. And with every breath, say to yourself, every breath brings me to this present moment. Now rest your hands gently on your head and feel the warmth from your hands. Imagine it relaxing your whole head and body. Now let's bring our hands to just in front of our eyes. Can you feel the warmth coming off your hands? Imagine this energy relaxing your whole face. Your forehead completely relaxed. Feel the tension falling away from the forehead. Your eyes completely relaxed. No tension or squinting in the eye area at all. Your cheek area, imagine it completely relaxed. Breathing in and out through the nose. Now imagine your jawline and your mouth completely relaxed, no tension held in your jaw. Now gently place your hands onto your skin and imagine the energy from your hands causing a physical relaxation of your whole face. Now let's bring our hands down to in front of our neck. So we can either have them cupped here in front of the neck, or you may prefer to kind of just do it like that or like that. Just one hand, totally up to you. Whatever makes you feel comfortable. Breathing in and out through the nose and imagining lovely warmth and energy from your hands, relaxing your neck. And if it feels good to, place your hands onto your neck. And again, you can do that, like this, just one hand, or not at all. Breathing in and out through the nose. Each breath bringing you to the present moment. Okay, gently open your eyes, and now let's give our hands a little shake, shaking off that energy. And let's do one deep breath, one last deep breath, in and out together, in through the nose. Out through the nose. Let's do one more actually. In through the nose. And one long deep breath out the nose altogether now. Okay, gently, if your eyes are closed, open them again. That is the end of our live class today. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know any feedback, what you'd like to see in another live class. I hope you can join me for the live classes. And yeah, I will leave you to get on with the rest of your day. Make sure you've got some water there, have a drink now. And if this is the morning, why don't you see if you can drink at least 1 or 2 litres of water today, just to help clear the body, hydrate everything. It's so important. Let's see if you can do that today. And I will hope to see you very, very soon. Thank you for joining me.